MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Heat. Jeff Benoit makes his big league debut right after this. Jeff Benoit will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and we are set for baseball here this evening. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout. Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Benoit has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the first now with no score. Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan? Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today. Stepping in, number 44. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. On the ground to third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
In now, number 14. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 30.
Stepping in, number 30. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
3-2 now. Hit hard to short. And there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, TJ Champ. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Kelly.
Coming to the plate now, Kelly Smith. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Benoit makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games, and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I would be surprised if he pitches really well in this one.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Torres.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Now the 2-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Benoit is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, and it's fouled away.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball.
I got the count. 2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hard liner to center field. Number 11 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Chris Doyle, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Blondie Murphy. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Swing and a liner. The next 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, number 11, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. 2 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
High in the air out to center field. Gardner is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Stepping up now, Brett Gardner, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The pitch. And another foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Now another 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Settling in now, Gio Urshela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play, and hopefully the pitcher's okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Now in the box, number 18. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Two and one. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one away. Riding in once again, number 44. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. In the air out to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
At the plate, number 14. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. A man at third with one away. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Andy has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, number 30. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner at first here, one man out. Two and two.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's running. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, TJ Champ. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the runner will score from first. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
So now to the plate, Kelly Smith. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Tanaka into his motion, and the pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Chris Doyle.
Stepping in now, Chris Doyle. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Line drive to left. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. Nova Scotia is out in front here, 3-2. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Ready to deliver the 1-2, and it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge, and he's way off balance with the swing there. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres fouled away. In his career, Torres is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Drives it the other way to deep right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Luke Voigt, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the rookie first baseman, Blondie Murphy. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, number 11. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, number 18. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found the hole. Period. The end.
At the plate now, number 44. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at 3rd.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. To the plate now, number 14. Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
The batter, number 30.
In now, number 30. And he fouls this one off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in the switch hitter, TJ Champ. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounded to the right. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Nova Scotia is on top 5-3. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Doyle is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High hop, and he barehands it. And he popped him up. Number 18 is under it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down 5-3. Jay Happ is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jay Happ.
So striding in, Kelly Smith. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge is going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
So now to the plate, Blondie Murphy lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
So frustrating, Vero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Standing in now, number 11. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, number 18. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 44. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Off the roof facade and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, number 14, lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 9-3 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Fastball well outside. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch softly hit here to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still way back. It's 9-3. Into the box, number 30. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-1.
Yeah.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now back, the designated
So
hitter,
coming to the plate, TJ Champ. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Here it comes. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And Duhar is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
now batting.
Into the box now, Kelly Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Barehanded at his ankles. He beat it out. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
That's one of those do or die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Britton's ready. Here's the 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Blondie Murphy would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Smith stands at second with 2 gone.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner's after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Count is 1-2 now. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all they can do with it is foul it off to the right. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Popped him up. Smith waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Luke Voigt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Doyle is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still way back. It's 9-3. So stepping in, Blondie Murphy. Now the 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, number 11. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, number 18. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
In now, number 44. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Britton's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Another try at 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Now another 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Mike Lee is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Lee.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 30 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready now, Brett Gardner. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Skied into straightaway right. Doyle is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still way back. It's 9-3. Tommy Kahnle comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Number 14 will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, number 30. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Gardner is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, TJ Champ.
Now to the plate, TJ Champ. He'll swing it from the left side right here. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. The 1-1.
Nope, that's down.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. DJ LeMahieu will be next. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Now batting, DJ LeMahieu, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. Number 30 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
To second for 1, on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Heat took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jeff Benoit gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Masahiro Tanaka was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our